everyone, I'm back. Yeah, so, I'm gonna try not to sniffle and not to cough as much as as I have been doing in the last few videos. I am sort of getting better, but with me, my colds seem to last longer than usual. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to point out, the new skin I have. I've made it myself. I made it, I just couldn't see Ruby in that other skin. It was like just the hair, and like everything else just seemed wrong to me for some reason. This is a lot more of what Ruby would actually wear. She has a lot of scars all over her body from what happened to her in the past that I'm not really going to go into right now. And so she doesn't really like showing off her skin that much, so she's always wearing long sleeves, long pants, and all that. So I just wanted to show that off because I was actually really happy with how it came out. So that's the real Ruby for you, not the skin I had before. Also, if you kind of look in the distance there, you can see Camp Half-Blood and this random house I have there. I just kind of ignore it. But on the other side is Camp Jupiter. Why am I heading this way? Not just to show you the bridge, but the river here. I don't remember what it's called. I don't have anything around me to tell me what it is right now. But, it's the river that Percy had to cross before he could get into Camp Jupiter. So that's kind of what it is. This will be the main entrance. Normally there would be demigods up here, and like as lookouts, and probably somewhere down here, like kind of hiding in the side here, and they would open the door when demigods had to come through. So, yeah. So, so this is kind of Camp Jupiter, New Rome kind of thing. This here is a Principala. My mom said that back in Rome they wouldn't have a soft C, so it's Principala. My game's not working. Why the hell is it not working? Okay, that's weird. Minecraft stopped working for a second there. Okay. So here's a Principala, I think. Hey, that's how you pronounce it. So it's sort of like this city hall kind of thing. It's what I could kind of figure out from it. If I'm wrong, then you could feel free to correct me in the comments. So, healthcare, justice, and several offices. Upstairs, sit down, wait to be called. Please check in with the desk. Thank you. The desk is back here. What I've done, and I'll actually show it to you what I've done with Camp Half-Blood, I will put villagers in here. I finally figured the thing that was causing me to lag so much and to not be able to do a lot of things, it's kind of fixed up, so I've put villagers in the camp, and it just kind of makes it feel complete. I should be talking about what I'm doing here. So this is the healthcare office. And like I said, you would sit here and like sort of sit closer to which office you have to go to. Civil office. How I was able to get some of these paintings, I laugh. Yeah, I'm not as talkative as I usually am in the videos. I found that in a lot of the videos I rant on about things, so I'm trying not to do that. I find that if I don't do that, I really don't talk about much. So, yeah. And that would be the justice office. So, I can't get out. Yeah, so that's one place. This long building here with no windows is the bathhouse. Um, I thought it came out really well. Um, I was experimenting. Apparently, you can't have something like this and then put like fire around it. For one, it burns up the entire building, and two, the water just puts it out anyway. So, change rooms. This is for the females. The chests are supposed to be like lockers kind of thing. So like, just ignore what I have here. You would put like your clothes and everything in here, weapons, all that. Males is pretty much the same. I used glowstone instead of the torches because I thought the glowstone would be sort of better. And again, it would kind of show the difference between Camp Half-Blood and Camp Jupiter, but I do still use the torches for things. Yeah, so, bathhouse, females, males, like I showed you. I think it was Capia Stembernen. My mom took Latin and she was pronouncing it. Now, technically, that's it. What she said was it's a pub, which it kind of threw me off because this is supposed to be the new Roman cafe. So, and I got this, like, I think it stated in sort of Neptune that Percy says that this is the cafe, or someone tells him that this is a cafe, but it's also on the wiki, official wiki. So it's like, maybe I should double check that. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I have no idea how the exchange works with some of this money. So I just put it in like that, and you know what? That's just how it's going to work out. Yeah. All I know is that 25 of those makes up something else. It's different, and when I was looking at it, it kind of reminded me of the money from Harry Potter. Okay, that was a yawn. That was not my fault. And you know how they had the different currency? Well, that's kind of what it reminded me of. I'll show this one right now. This is supposed to be the theater. Concession stands and ticket booths, that kind of stuff. And then down here is the actual theater. And up here, it's supposed to be the movie projector. It's actually an anvil, and that was something I had pointed out to my mom, because she had well, in her old house, that's kind of now mine, there's a movie theater. So I actually have a movie theater in my Minecraft house, so that's kind of cool. And she was saying that she wanted something to put behind the stand, so it would look like a, that there was a movie thing. It was a movie theater, so I suggested an anvil, and it worked, and we are kind of both impressed with that. So, that's what we have. I'm sorry, I'm really tired right now. I don't know why. I've had like 2 cups of coffee already, and that's kind of bad. Okay. And last but not least is the new Roman Camp Trooper thing, restaurant. I was wanting a really bad joke for this, and this was the worst I could get. Little Caesars. I don't know where all in the world has it, but it's, Little Caesars, I know it's, I think it's, yeah, Little Caesars is a, pizza place, I think. It's either that or it's, salad buffet place kind of thing. Either way, it was a really bad restaurant joke, and I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so what's going on here is sort of like cashier booth and stuff like that. The reason it's, there's a step here is because on the two, like if I stand right here, it's kind of high up, but when I put the block here, it's kind of like a perfect reach. And I figure, you know, it's just kind of like, makes it a little bit better. I don't know. So here's the restaurant, and then in the back here we've got the kitchen. And I actually was able to make a fridge. So happy with that. In Camp Half-Blood it has a actual fridge now too, so yay. So like Camp Half-Blood, they have a different place, like a mess hall for the campers and stuff like that. I want it to be different, just because I didn't want it to look just like the one I did at camp. Like that would look like the one that a camp would have. This is supposed to be sort of an extension to New Rome, so I wanted to give it a different feel, and I kind of turned it into a restaurant. I think what would really happen here is you would sort of say, well, like, name and cohort, and then you'd be checked off for that time of day, so that it's still you have to fall in line kind of thing. It's just different ways. Roman is different from Camp Jupiter. Camp Half-Blood. I mean, Camp Jupiter is different from Camp Half-Blood. And I mean, you can kind of see how it is different. And of course, along here, you have the cohorts. I baited with different wood. Okay, I'm really sorry about yawning. I've never been this tired in the morning when I'm making my videos. So, in the inside, they're all pretty much the same. The only difference is that they're made from different woods. The first cohort, it's a richer wood to a poorer wood, I guess, because the first cohort is supposed to be the best. So here's the bathrooms. I didn't put showers in these ones, because we have the bathhouse, so I figured there wouldn't be a need for showers in the cohort cabins, kind of thing. So, and of course above it says the first cohort and everything. And just to prove that they are pretty much the same on the inside, I'm just gonna quickly show it to you. And why the doors are open here, I don't know. I think my mom's been exploring. Yeah, again, I say my mom has her own account and everything for Camp Half-Blood, for Minecraft, and she has her own character and everything. We don't share an account. This is she has one, I have one. My sister doesn't like the game enough, so she's not playing it as much. But yeah, so these are the different cohorts. And again, I say the only real difference is that what the cabins are made of. Yeah, so, and I was looking at the map, and there's actually a barrier around the camp. I think it's just to sort of make it different. This is camp. It's not. It's a different part of New Rome. Yeah, one thing I really didn't like was how far away I actually did end up making this from there. I mean, you can't even see it in the difference, and I really didn't like that. But, what's done is done. I can't really change it. It's because of the river, honestly. This is the Senate House. I figure in, traditional Roman structure, they'd have the seats along the wall and everything. I'm debating on whether or not to put a table in the middle here, just sort of where the leaders of the camp would stand while everyone else is around them. I'm debating it. This is supposed to be the forum where like everything is sold and everything. Don't get mad at me for the shit ass job I did for this. I literally had no idea what to do. I wasn't sure if I should try to make it actual stores or if I should just make it booths. So yeah. And then whenever I looked up images of the Roman Forum, it had this real weird building here. I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to try to understand what it is, but I just put it up there. I figured that it's there for a reason. I don't know. Yeah. I pretty much failed world history, so I'm not even gonna lie about that. I pretty much failed the class. Yeah, so here is I have the name actually written down for this one. It is the Circus Maximus. What is that? It's pretty much chariot racing. This is where the people would come and sit. I put up a barrier here so that they can't fall off. And chariots would race around here. Did actually want it bigger, but as you can see, it's sort of already creeping over this way where there's supposed to be Temple Hill, and I'm like, I'll leave it where it is. Now you're probably asking where, at least the horses are if I can't make chariots. Oh, horses are down here. Now come over here, I don't get that. Like, they're all huddled in the one side there. So, I'm gonna pull that out. Because what I'm going to do is I'm gonna break it. And for some reason, these horses can't jump, so which is good because they can't jump over this, but it means they can't jump over things in general. So they would come out this way and then like sort of just race around the tracks, and I'm not good at this, so I'm just showing you what would happen. And then yeah. So yeah, that's basically what it all is. Horse, get out of my face. My space needs space. Why can I not fly? Like, I really hate when it does that, because it stops me from flying and everything. I really don't like that. There is still more stuff I have to build, but I'm not really happy with how this is turning out. I might restart it. I don't know, but basically what's here is this is supposed to be Temple Hill. The ones that they had on the map was Pluto, Bellona, Mars, and Jupiter Omus Maximus. I guess that's Jupiter's official name. I don't know. But those are the only ones I'm building. If there's more on here, I'm not sure, and I don't really want to mess things up. So over here, it's Pluto. And this would be like the sacrificial fire, because I just see that as who the Romans are. They make a sacrificial fire. And I mean, that's pretty much how things were back then anyway, but I just, like, don't get why. This is going to be Bellona. I used redstone. That's what I was going to say. I used redstone and bricks for here. I was going to originally just have a regular fence around here, but it caught on fire as soon as I put it down. So I kind of have to stick with the nether brick fence. Over here, I'm going to have the Mars. The Mars and Bellona are supposed to be close together, which is why I kind of have his close behind hers, and Jupiter's is going to sort of be off that way. Their relationship with each other, I couldn't figure it. It's like not very clear what it is. Some say she's his sister. It's sister, wife, daughter, and consort. And it's just like, okay. But basically she's basically like the female version of, she's the what is it, goddess of war, the Roman goddess of war. So that's sort of where her part comes in. I think it's supposed to be the River Thames, or Thames, however it's pronounced. I don't know how it's pronounced, and I really don't want to pronounce things wrong. But it's supposed to go like around it and then flow into a lake. I kind of like post up an image of it on the side there to show like the camp, so you understand what I'm getting at. So I'm just like going around and showing everything. Yeah. That was just a weird building I was working on. Yeah, so as I was saying, I put in villagers. Oh, it looks like they're finally moving around. I kind of spawned them all into one spot, so they're not really moving around that much. I think if I put the day cycle on, they might move around. Yeah, you can actually turn the cycle off if you're on your own and you have the cheats on. You can turn it off so that it's always day. Well, I mean, it stops at what time of day it is, and then you can like change around and set it. I usually stick with time set 500, which sort of puts it around noon, and time set 5,000, which is around noon, and then time set 15,000, which is about midnight. So, yeah, that's really all I wanted to show you guys so far. Again, I'm not overly happy with how things are, but I don't know. That's just how I picture. I mean, you guys can tell me what you think of it. Yeah, so I'm pretty much done. I'm almost done with this one, which is, it's kind of weird, but I mean, looking at what I still have the armory, the infirmary, the archery range, climbing wall, gym, arena, and again, I'm still working on Temple Hill. I do still have quite a bit to work on, but I mean, considering how fast I'm working on this, I only started it I started it last week, I think. Last week? Yeah, because I finished Camp Half-Blood last week, and, you know, I posted up the video on Tuesday, but I recorded it last week, Wednesday, so I guess last week, Thursday, it couldn't have been Thursday, because last week I was helping Mom out in the snack room, at her work. But yeah, so, I mean, I started it last weekend, I think. Like, at Friday the earliest of last week, I think is when I started, and you can see how quickly it is I'm getting all this done, and it's, like, it's really strange. I do work out some of the stuff in a notebook, so it's helpful, and I guess that's what's making it so easy to finish it all up, because, you know, I do have a guide to go by, but I don't know, it's just weird how fast I'm getting this done. Yeah, so again, I say when I'm done this, I'm going to, sorry, I keep messing with this. When I'm done this, I'm going to start working on the, Hogwarts stuff. And for that, I have actually created a skin, for each house, which is kind of funny. It's pretty much the same person. I have a Harry Potter character, and cool. I'm sorry, just look at the skin, how it came out. I have a character for Harry Potter because I write a Harry Potter fanfic, and I have a link down to my fanfiction page in the description, and you can go there and check it out. And basically, it's me retelling the stories, but from a different from my character's point of view. And so what I did was, originally I had made her in the Gryffindor outfit, but then I kind of changed the colors, so it's all the same skin except that the colors go for each house. And she even has a ribbon in the back. And for the Gryffindor one, she has red ribbon. For the Slytherin, she has a green ribbon. For Ravenclaw, she has a blue ribbon. And for Hufflepuff, she has a yellow ribbon. And the ties change, and the little crest on the side changes, and I'm actually really impressed with how it all worked out. Yeah, but I ramble on in these videos, and I really don't like that, so I'm gonna end it here. And, you know, I'm really hoping that you guys are enjoying these videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!